Hello, everyone. It's Connor from the Connor Gaming YouTube channel. Welcome back to a new video, or in this case, a live stream. So we are live. Yeah, we're definitely live. I have the stream also opened up on my phone to check if the stream's still live. Yeah, this is the third Music Machine. Also, I kind of had to divide the control platform in two halves because I had it aligned in a way that would make this circuit unable to be heard from up here, so I just put it on a separate one. Actually, I forgot to add the lights up here. So basically what we're going to be doing today is finishing the bass drum over there. Also, in between videos and streams, I put up the hi-hat, snare drum, and half of the bass drum. I built the cymbal and planned out where it's going to go. Today we're going to be building the cymbal and possibly more than that as well. But I also have to build these bars that I have over here on the other side of the machine, so I'll probably be getting to that today since it's early in the morning, so a lot of time. Unless my computer dies. Which, actually, on that note, I'm actually going to plug my computer in. I don't want it dying. I really don't want it dying in the middle of a stream. That happened, I think, twice. Oh, hello, you can see my face. I used to be really self-conscious about that. You know, it's kind of crazy. Before I hit puberty, I was really self-conscious about showing my face. Then afterwards, I wasn't. Isn't that kind of crazy? How my face got covered in basically what could be confused as zits. The pimples caused by puberty, and I'm less self-conscious. Isn't that kind of confusing? It's confusing to me. If it's not confusing to you, then I don't have anything to say to you. Today we're going to be building this circuit on this side of the machine, and I have no idea if the program is still running. It's probably not. I think I got too far away from the machine, so it just stopped. Dead in its tracks. And so I had to readjust so many circuits for the snare drum because it takes a decent amount of time for that to happen. It takes a really decent amount of time for it to reach the bottom of the... Well, it takes a decent amount of time to reach the snare drum itself. But we're going to be building the bass drum and start from here. One thing I've never done in any of the posted videos right now, I have 4 videos editing right now that I've recorded throughout the week, and I'm going to post them next week, but I'm going to post them later. But if I turn my phone volume up. Okay, that sounds creepy. Okay, that one, none of them work. Oh. That might help. Yeah, that might really help. There's the slash. So this is how slow things really go in videos. I just edit them out because new machine, new video quality. It's still a poor video quality that I've been having for years, but I don't have any proper webcams or tripods or anything, so I can't record with my phone and send it to the stream. No, I can't do that. I don't have any proper video streaming softwares. I don't have any proper recording with anything. I gotta pay for that myself. Cause gotta stop relying too much on other people. What other people say, at least. So yeah, you see how the ones for the kick drum and all are labeled as 4 ticks, and the snare drum is labeled as one tick. That's because of the distance between this and that. That's exactly why the snare drum is labeled as much earlier, because I wanted to keep any program that I programmed for the snare drum exactly the same as it would be if it wasn't delayed. So I had to majorly delay the note. Also, I had to delay the notes going to the rest of the machine, going to here, and the rest. I had to delay the notes in general. I had to delay the notes here. Also, yeah, I gotta build the kick drum on the other side. Forgot. Oh no, it's gonna work out very well for me. It never really does. Well, experiment building a kick drum. Proper would be 2 blocks away from that one. You know, I've had like so many times in the past that people that I know would watch the stream. I mean, it's fun and all, but I don't want only people that I know to watch my content, you know. If only people that I know watch my videos, then that's not a very good way of doing YouTube. Everyone out there will say that. So it's good and all that people that I know about my YouTube channel. It's just not good for me that only people I know are watching my YouTube channel. But I'm starting to think that's not really the case anymore, because this live stream is the first one that actually got a like on it, and the first video that actually got a like on it that wasn't me accidentally clicking the like button, like on my first video when I was viewing it on my phone, because that's what I do when I want to view my content outside of my YouTube channel so I can actually watch it. Because half my videos aren't really that bad, and then I watch my first video. My voice is so high tone in that video, and the camera is so glitchy because I'm using a screen recording software that I got off Chrome web store. It's very glitchy. It's probably because it said in development. Yeah, I uninstalled that quickly. I have another screen recording software that works fairly well, but I can't edit that. It does well. I can do a face cam on that one, but there aren't really any fun games to play on my computer. Really, there's just like stuff off the web store, really. Because, I mean, there's Google Play that somehow got installed onto my account when I created my account, because I decided I wanted to create an account separate from my school account, because I still go to school. I'm in middle school. Actually, I just graduated from 5th grade. Going to middle school this month, actually, next week. So wish me luck, if you so wish. But probably gonna fix up these channels since they're completely built. Well, when I say completely built, they only have really the animation side missing. Well, they only have the part of the notes that play the notes. They only have that part. That's why you hear up to the 7th note, but you only see up to half of the 3rd note being played. And then you later on, after a while, hear the four final notes. That was short-lived. All I hear was, I didn't hear. And I definitely did not hear any hi-hat, snare, or bass drum. You know, I gotten so used to saying bass drum anymore, I rarely ever say kick drum. I almost said cake. I almost rarely ever say. I almost never say cake drum. Because why would you make a drum out of cake? I mean, it's delicious, but why would you make a drum out of cake? It wouldn't work very well. I mean, it depends on what type of cake you use. Like, I strongly disagree if you use red velvet, because red velvet is the best type of cake, and I don't want you ruining it. But you do your own thing. I only sit there staring at you disapprovingly. Straight into your soul. No, I don't know where you live. Okay, but in all seriousness, I'm building the roof of the first instrument, because this has been annoying me for so long. Also, so much progress has happened during my break to not to brag, but I went to Florida. Okay, that's kind of bragging, but whatever. Oh god. Yeah, it's really early in the morning. I just woke up. So, yeah, this isn't exactly the most fun project, but I mean, the roof is the only part of this project that isn't fun. That's what I'm talking about. The building the roof isn't exactly the most fun thing to do, but in the end, it will stop my OCD from giving me a heart attack every time I see this. I mean, I probably have OCD. I keep trying to make everything as perfect as it can be, like the music machine. I mean, all the channels work exactly the way they're supposed to. They play an animation. They play all four, and they play all four notes on one side. Although there are only 2 of the channels for the note on each side. Click that. I don't even know. Oh, no, I did not. I just prevented that note from ever playing. Oh, wait, I found a neat trick of how to prevent a note from playing, but without muting it. Activate the note. We'll have to test that. Because if it doesn't play, then we'll know it worked. think I may have found a new way of muting the machine. So all that's left really is to place the lanterns inside. Oh, it worked! Usually from here I'm able to hear that note. It worked. Well, it's not necessarily a good or a bad thing that if I leave a note activated, it just won't play. But it is a good way of telling that I left a note activated. Is if I got rid of all block sounds because I was messing with multiple camera angles and editing that. I almost gave up at one point editing those videos, although it would be worth it to take like an hour and a half to edit them, because it might have actually been a good concept if I had a better recording setup, but I don't. If I want a good recording setup, I would use a real camera that actually aligns the video with the audio, because I've had lately most of my audio for my videos are extremely delayed, so I just turned off block sounds also for that purpose, because it would never align correctly with the audio. And you don't see me, so you don't see when I'm supposed to talk, so y'all just don't really notice that the audio is aligned if I turn off block placement sounds. So if I do that, then, well, there's no difference pretty much. So that was my little rant on his thing. I gotta set up the muting system. I've set up the muting system so many times, it's getting really annoying almost. So yeah. Sorry about that. So the way the note works is it's perfectly timed down here. It's not at all due to like it appearing there, it being detected, it playing the note, and then deleting that block. No, that's not how it works. It's perfectly timed. This is the block that clears it. It's set to always active. If I try to place a block there, nothing works. It's just perfectly timed. Even on the snare drum, it's perfectly timed. It's perfectly timed to when the block disappears, because that would be when the block supposedly rebounds off the instrument. Also, I had one of my friends suggest I should play Marble Machine on this music instrument. I've tried programming the first little part of the vibraphone. I mean, it sounds good, but I've tried programming I tried building the second part. It doesn't quite work. Also, next stream that I'm going to do, I'm going to desperately try to finish most of the first instrument on the second machine. That's the machine that actually you saw over here. This is the second machine. The first machine was sitting over here. Oh yeah, the program is running. I gotta fix that cymbal sound real quick. It on the fourth machine. I said the wrong number. Actually, that raises a point. This machine here is the third machine. that one is the fourth machine. I've found a world in one of my other Nintendo Switch accounts where I built the first music machine. Yeah, the first one. I mean, it's not the best cymbal sound, but it's a prototype until I get a real sound. Last order of business, set it over here to be correct. Yeah, that's right. So I've had this machine for so long. I think it's been 3 years. It sounded kind of demented. Yeah, it blocked up every instrument except for the hi-hat. So I'm gonna fix that on the real second machine, but in other words, that's gonna stay there. So I was listening to a Russian hard bass song. Conveniently enough, I am Russian. Conveniently enough, found that out from my dad, which is Russian. I think his mom is Russian. I think he said that. It had a pretty decent kick hi-hat line. I tried recreating that in Minecraft. You can't recreate that in Minecraft. I can't make it quick enough. It was basically here. I can play the original song. It was basically Megalovania Russian hard bass. If I pull it up on my phone, if I pull it up on my phone, I can show y'all what I was trying to recreate. I was trying to recreate this, but there's no possible way I could recreate that in Minecraft. Because I don't know the bass notes, I don't have the correct instruments, and if I try to use the hi-hat, I have on both, pretty much all of my machines. Yeah, it sounds like this in Minecraft, and I tried programming it on my machine once, and yeah, I hate it. It sounds good in real life, it sounds bad in Minecraft. So, actually, remember when I was on the topic about my friend suggesting I play Marble Machine on my music machine? I was actually experimenting around with making like a slow down and startup feature, like on the Marble Machine. Sorry to any people who might not like that. It's my decision. Please don't criticize me for my decision. So, also this is the program that runs that machine that plays the kick, snare, hi-hat, cymbal rhythm. I mean, it's a pretty terrible cymbal. It used to be it plays both cymbal and hi-hat and snare at the same time. Actually, neat little feature. The hi-hat plays the same rhythm on this program as it does on that program over there. It plays it exactly 4 ticks apart. And if you look on the program, it's set to a 2-tick delay. And that's hi-hat, that's hi-hat, that's hi-hat, that's hi-hat, and so on. Every other command block is a hi-hat, and so that means that every 4 ticks, a hi-hat is played here. So it plays. And it does the same thing over here. Yeah, it's not the program. I got a little bit too far away from the machine. Also, you want to listen to my Megalovania attempt? It's pretty bad. You want to listen to it? This is my Megalovania attempt in Minecraft. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, that's my Megalovania attempt in Minecraft. It sucks. And you don't need to tell me, because I already know. So, let's go back to the point of the video. Live stream, whatever. Building kick bass drum. Honestly, is it depending on where you live, or is it depending on what you want to call it? Because at this point, I'm dumbstruck by that. I'm completely dumbstruck by what are the conditions if you call it bass drum or kick drum. I like to call it bass drum. It's a better way to say kick drum. But most people in America, where I live, here we mostly say kick drum. But I like to say bass drum because I'm different. I'm very different from the rest of the population. Very different. But in other words, let's start on the muting system. I already kind of tried to start here, but I gave up. I gave up quickly upon that dream of trying to succeed in my goals. No, in all seriousness, though, I haven't given up on the second machine, although I probably should. It's getting way too complicated, though. But if I don't follow the test channel I have and just follow the design I already have on the machine, and maybe just maybe a little bit differently, then I can finish the machine, record a music video, maybe possibly one of many if I actually decide to reuse that machine. I probably will. I spent years upon my life upon that machine. So, yeah, I probably will reuse that machine many times, because I'm not going to put that machine to waste. Because that machine is pretty much done. I just got to add an extra instrument, finish the bass, finished every instrument apart from the drums. I'm confusing myself by talking. Redstone underscore. No, not. It's letting me go everywhere but where the word block is. It's letting me go everywhere but where the word block is. And this is the part I can't whistle. So, I don't know why, but throughout the years, I've been getting more addicted to whistling. It's just a random thing that's been happening. And not everyone likes that. I've been slowly getting addicted to whistling. So, random thing, but which do you prefer, cats or dogs? Personally, cats, because they resemble my personality more of a lazy person. Just want to lie down, chill, doesn't much care if you mess with them. At least that's my cats. So we're gonna build the bass drum, and we're gonna do that now. Also, I gotta build the drum itself, because that would help if I built the drum. Also, the strange thing is, on the other side of the machine, when I did the snare drum, I actually entered 90 as a Y coordinate instead of 29, so it deleted a lot. Like, that full bar was missing, part of the cymbal was missing, a decent chunk of the hi-hat and bass drum was missing, and the whole head of the snare drum was missing, because I entered 28 by accident. So yeah, that's fun that I entered in the complete wrong coordinates and destroyed a lot of the machine. I had to repair that by hand since I don't have any commands that will actually rebuild the machine if it's broken. That's ridiculous. I mean, what do you think? I'm just building another recreation of the machine over here that's completely built out of command blocks, so it's rebuilding the command block and everything over here. So if I destroy anything, everything will be rebuilt. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's actually not a bad idea. That's an idea for another time. That's an idea for another generation of humans. Because there's no way I'm going to live to be that old. Old enough to build that. I mean, it's a full recreation of the machine that we're talking about, made purely out of command blocks. So, yeah, they're talking down there. I think one of the cats peed on the cup skin. I guess they've gotten so lazy they don't want to get up to pee. I mean, they're not Jackson. They don't have diapers. Also, here's all the instruments used on the machine. It's a lot of instruments. Let me play them all. There's also 4 other variants of the bass drum and snare drum. Higher tone ones. Yeah, I don't know about the didgeridoo though. I don't know about that one. Also, instead of that bell, I want to use click for that. That was a mistake, because that was the instrument I used to use on the cymbal, and then I started using snare. And then I use the 10th note of snare. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, back to bass drum building. Also, this works. I didn't catch it on camera. Okay, you gotta build this. Right. -11, 28, -60. Pretty easy, right? So you realize that I have terrible memory. The only thing I really remember is I don't remember the Y coordinate. Does anyone remember the Y coordinate? Does anyone remember the Y coordinate? Because I don't. It's 28, not 27. Glad I checked that, because that would have ended badly. So I'm going to activate the channel now. There we go. Done. Also, this is very late. So I actually had to delay the note. This command block. It's going to the control platform over here. I don't. It's early. Okay. Just kind of random there. And also all of these. These had a little bit more sustain. I could play for release. Seriously, I probably could play for release if those had a little bit more sustain. Or if Minecraft added a sustain feature so you could turn that instrument into the amount of sustain it plays in this. So it has that sustain, but it's that instrument. This sustain, but this instrument. All notes. Instead of having a little bit of sustain on one note and that being it. Also, I made the bass a glass floor because I wanted to be able to see the lights underneath in the machine. I want to be able to see the lights flickering on and off. Although it's kind of hard to see with all the redstone circuits down there. I'm only using redstone on the activation for the programs. It's time to do some more command block building. Okay, we're gonna finish the bass drum and then we're gonna move on the cymbal. I think I kicked the camera. Yeah, that's I'm using my computer as a camera. It doesn't work very well at all. So I posted a video on my YouTube channel labeled the Me Channel theme, but it's Ascending in the Madness. First video where I had music in it, but can you guess how it is unedited? Can you guess how that is? The answer is I just played it in the background of the video. If you notice a little bit of delay in between the camera activating and the music starting. That's why. So I gotta remember this coordinate. Tilde 34 negative 48. Pretty easy. I'm just gonna enter it in 4 times. So I'm trying to keep my videos on these machines with least amount of with the most simplified amount of explaining possible, because it starts to hurt my brain after a while. It's starting to hurt my brain now. So yeah. There we go. It works. What was it? Tilde 34 negative 48? Yeah, I think it was. If it wasn't, then it won't break much. I remember the Z coordinate, not the Y coordinate. I never remember the Y coordinate. Okay, works. Bass drum done. Okay, but in all seriousness, though, it's not. I gotta fix meeting system. This circuit, which I can fix pretty easily. Okay, done with that one. So what these command blocks are doing, it's dividing the input of it's basically dividing the signal that activates the animation for the channel in 2, so it activates both sides of the machine, and that's how you get the effect of it playing all 4 notes on one side. It's actually a quite neat feature that I added last minute to get the channels interacting. Sorry about the sudden increase in tone. I had yawned and burped at the same time. It's not probably something you want to hear, but it's something that happened. And it hurts. So try avoiding that if at all possible. Oh, God. It is early, and yet I am tired. Doing a live stream that's probably going to go on for hours. Knowing me, I do way too much in live streams. But this time, my computer won't die. You know the ending of FNAF Sister Location? The true ending where they repeatedly say you won't die? Yeah, this one, my computer won't die. Quite literally, it won't die. It can't die. I will never let you die. Hey, remember that line from Ultimate Custom Night? The I will never let you leave. I will never let you die. You know that one? That's very creepy. -8, 32, -47. But in other words, stop talking about the creepy stuff and let's start talking about the good stuff. Like the bass drum is almost done. -8, 32, -47. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. Until I realize I gotta get the other coordinate because it's the 2 coordinate thing. -14, 32, and -41. Usually I'm able to just enter in the same coordinate twice and it'll work. It was negative 14, 32, negative 41, right? No, yeah. God. I lost the memory as soon as I remembered it. Well, as soon as I written down the right thing, I lost memory of what it was. And it works! It works, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. It makes no sense, but whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I just gotta program this block in the meeting system, and then we're done. Negative 11, 28, negative 60. Okay. Negative 11, 28, negative 60. You know, my voice used to be so higher tone, and yet I still thought I sounded old. It turns out I didn't. I sounded young. Now I sound older than I really am. I'm 11, and I sound like I'm 13. Around about that, yeah. I really sound like I'm 13. At least in my opinion. I'm going to middle school next week. All I have to say is wish me luck. Because it's probably going to be really difficult compared to elementary. Negative 10, 30, negative 58. It's the same X and Z coordinate. Oh, they're leaving. -30, negative 58, negative 10, 30, negative 58. Redstone underscore block. Because that's how you write redstone block in language of the command blocks. Yeah, it worked. Right channel, right? It's the correct channel. Okay, I'm going to make a program that activates solely this. I'm going to fix the program. 136, negative 64. I'm basically updating this to say 36. Pretty simple, right? It's going to be playing hi-hat, snare drum, and kick drum only. Darn it, said kick drum. I don't like saying kick drum. Well, it's time to make this channel interact with the other channels. This one is activating this one. Negative 12, 33, negative 70. I'll figure it out from there. Negative 12, 33. 33, negative 70. Negative 12, 34, negative 70. Because I added room for improvement on each channel. Now I should play. Yep. But this one should only play. Yep. That's exactly how it works. We're actually gonna hook up this one now because I'm only gonna fix the ones that are playing. Negative 11, 33, negative 50. negative 11, 33, negative 50, negative 11, 30, negative, it's early, bear with me. Redstone block. It was negative 10. Wonder why they're banging dishes around down there. All I hear is dishes being... All I hear is dishes being banged around. Like, it's like in Five Nights at Freddy's, where you just randomly hear pots and pans being messed with. But instead of pots and pans, it's plates and forks. Negative 12. 30, negative 58. Okay. Haha, just kidding. Not right now. I'm gonna not fix this channel, but I'm definitely going to make it work. There's more space in this one, in the back channels, than there are in the front channels here, because you see there's only 3 blocks of space up there, but there's 4 up there. That's due to I wanted this pathway. It sounds like it's playing... Well, no, not that. That's exactly what it's playing, but it sounds like it's playing... with a delay in between. But that's not what it's playing. It's playing... It's only on the snare drum, though. But I had to make the activation part of the snare drum very early for it to work. Just the activation. I didn't have to change the program, just the activation. Thank God for that. That's all I have to say. But there's one thing I want to do. And that's finally program this. I've been doing nothing for the past 10 minutes. Negative 10, 33, negative 70. Oh god, I got stuck in a block. That's why I had to run. I got a run! So Sorry to any British people out there. I don't mean to offend you by using a false British accent. I just like British accents. If they could hear me even when I scream, I would say, quit that horseplay. Because all I hear is fighting. That's all I hear on a daily basis. Fighting. Okay, we're gonna look up this command block now. It goes to this channel. -12, 33, -50. /fill -12, 33, -50, -12, 34, -50 redstone block. And now it should play all notes. Yeah. This one's quieter. Note block isn't over here yet. You can see there's only two command blocks here. Well, there's 3 in the others. Yeah, that's not supposed to be like that. Time to program this note. Remember how I started programming and then said, psych, just kidding, I gotta finish the activation circuit? Well, it's time to program the note. -12, 30, -58. Yeah! Also, any way I found out of how to stop the program, set this conditional. What? I've never been able to use a conditional command before because I don't know what it does. What does it do? Hold on. I think I'll find it in inventory question mark. Then I'll be able to get to the how to play section easily. Command blocks. Conditional only executes the stored command if the command block behind it succeeds in executing its command. Oh, that will activate if that actually works. That's what that does. So the kick drum is almost fully functional. I apologize if I randomly go from saying bass drum constantly to saying kick drum constantly. That's just the way I speak. Tilde, 30, -55. Okay, that's pretty simple. It's gotta fill 8. I gotta fill 8 coordinates of that same thing. If I could remember it, you know? If I could just remember it. Tilde 30, -55. Right? Yeah, tilde 30, -55. How do I forget the simple things? Well, probably because I'm tired. Tilde 30, -55. Tilde 30, -55. Unpowered repeater 14. tilde 30 negative 55 tilde 30 negative 55 unpowered repeater 13 14. What am I, dumb? Also, I never properly fixed snare drum. This one should be set to 2. Yeah, it should be set to 2. I never properly ever fixed the snare drum muting. I just failed, really. I gotta remove the value from the command block there in general, and re-unmute the snare drum to test if it works, just to make sure it works. And this one I know works since I've used it on so many channels to even count. And also, well, actually I can count for 8, 12. I've used it 12 times. No, 8. I've used it 8 times. No. 4 times. I've used it 4 times. Because I remember that this set has a different command and coordinate than this set. Also, I gotta finish the 3rd note, but I'm not gonna do that today. Okay, stream has been going on for, it doesn't tell me. Oh, an hour. It's been going on for an hour. Let's make it 5. Well, the kick drum is almost done. So, yeah, maybe I'll be able to finish the 3rd note today. Who knows? Okay. Tilde 30 negative 55 tilde 30 negative 55. Also, that squiggly line, you see that squiggly line up there? That's what I keep calling a tilde. It's really called a tilde. I do say tilde because it sounds better. I stopped at the right time. Oh wait, no, 1 note is playing, but 2 notes are deactivated. Okay, final command block, and then I'm done with the bass drum. Final command block. And then I'm done with 3 instruments. Oh! Let's redo that. Till I press X. Which, if you don't know, if you see down there, it says X to cancel. Yeah, I actually press X. Because I play on my Switch. This is my Nintendo Switch. Surprised it doesn't this world doesn't use as much hard drive data as it probably should. I'm honestly confused on what I should do next. Should I start cymbal or should I start finishing the third note? Or God. Yeah, I'm stuck in one position. Okay, never mind. If I actually sat up. I don't mean to say anything disturbing, but my foot is starting to bleed again. So, that's a story for another time, actually. If I ever remember that story for another time. So yeah, I was given a pack of bandages. Okay, done. I had to put a bandage back on my foot. It was starting to bleed again. So yeah, that's definitely a story for another time, but not now. Okay, we're going to next program this sound note right here. That one. Terrible cymbal sound, but it works for now. Also, we're probably today gonna swap over to the world with the second machine and program this. I mean, it's pretty simple to remember. It's the first part of Marble Machine. So I actually converted a MIDI file over to Minecraft using a MIDI file and a template and converting it over to a piano layout and then converting it using the Minecraft wiki, basically using that to program Minecraft notes in the correct tuning. Now, I tried doing that for the whole MIDI program. The second part of the vibraphone doesn't work. So the song goes like this. Yeah, I can't whistle that. Primarily because I don't know how to. Actually, I can play the. I could play the song. Actually, no, I'm gonna play the song. I have it on my phone. That's how it's supposed to sound. That's how it sounds in Minecraft. I didn't copy this from another guy who built this. I could have, though. I copied the first note and that's it. The 22nd note. Okay, that sounded weird. Yeah. I had to check again that I didn't get the timings wrong. Yeah, I got the timings right. But yeah, one of my friends suggested I should play Marble Machine on this machine, so that's what that is there for. Because yeah, so another song that they suggested I should play on this machine is Star Machine 2000, which is another song by Wintergatten. But I mean, I don't have any instruments that really would fit in with Music Box. I'm gonna test all the instruments. Yeah, none of them fit in with Music Box. But let me pretty much do a side-by-side comparison of that's what Music Box sounds like. That is Star Machine 2000, by the way. Also, this is all the unused notes. Also, if you notice, all of those instruments belong to these two instrument groups. It's that, 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 and that. It's the same instrument group. I accidentally activated that and hit the camera. So, hold on, what was that, 10? Five. Because this one was 10. But actually, on the topic of the Wintergatten Marble Machine, the more you listen to it, the more different stuff you hear in that song. Like, you slowly start to realize that the snare drum is edited to be snare, but you still kind of hear that it's played by Rice. You still kind of hear that because you hear snare, and then you hear kind of like a awful tone kind of snare. So I just wanted to point that out. Also, my Switch isn't sitting on the Velcro correctly. I have the stand held onto my desk with Velcro. Also, I just wanted to point something out. This is supposed to be vibraphone. That's supposed to be vibraphone. But I just want to show to you what would happen if I converted this to be that instrument. It probably wouldn't sound very good. That's supposed to be 5. It's easy to tune when it's in the harp instrument. That's when it's easiest to tune. I heard 4 sad hi-hat notes, like it was starting a song, and then I heard nothing. You gotta kind of be careful with what blocks you break. This is what it sounds like with the supposed vibraphone sound. I gotta say, not very good. Yeah, not very good at all. I'm combining the Marble Machine piano and Marble Machine. So, yeah, that's the thing. What does it sound like with Bell? What does this Marble Machine sound like Bell? I know it sounds like a harp, since that's what y'all been hearing mostly. Well, I recognize that sound from a video. What about 8-bit? I'm just messing around with Marble Machine, the song right now. I don't have the Marble Machine, although Martin has the machine. If you went, you could probably buy it from him, but I wouldn't recommend it since it's such a unique machine. Oh God, that actually doesn't sound bad. So instruments, it doesn't sound bad with. I'll place a diamond block there because keep it the metal block theme. What does it sound like with guitar? Probably bad. Okay, bear with me. Okay, it doesn't sound bad. That doesn't sound bad. It really doesn't. I wonder if they got a real guitar sound for Minecraft. It sounds stupid, but it sounds actually pretty decent. Okay, last instrument I want to test. Actually, no, the last 2 instruments I want to test. No, 3. Let's go last 3. Okay, that doesn't sound that bad. It really doesn't. Okay, final 2 instruments, and then I'll go to making the cymbal. But this is just something I wanted to test, like what instruments sound good with Marble Machine. It doesn't sound that bad. And interestingly enough, they echo within each other, which is actually a really good sound. Now, I don't know what instrument to call this. Like, cowbell, maybe? Okay. Oh, wait, no. I have an idea. This is the real last instrument, I swear. I swear upon my soul this time. No. Luckily, I remember the note. So, this is the real last instrument. It doesn't sound bad. Okay. So, I'm going to patch up the floor and then be done with testing Marble Machine. Why am I doing this? Why am I testing what instruments sound good in Minceraft Marble Machine? It's stupid. Just leave it at harp. Just leave it at this instrument. If it doesn't go on a swing tempo, geez, I don't want to go in a jazz tempo. It's still going in the jazz tempo. Marble Machine in the swing tempo doesn't actually sound that bad. So that's 5 blocks for shooting. Okay, that's fine. I had to test if that they were correctly spaced apart. They have to be. They have to be 2 block center in between them. Sadly, I hate 2 block centers, but it's just what has to happen. Okay, back to the Music Machine. Actually, change of plans. Gonna have to see my face for a minute. You're gonna have to see my face for a minute. Change of plans. We're going to. Can I not edit the stream? I don't think I can edit the stream. Oh, wait, there's an edit button. I would hope if I wasn't blind. Okay, let's not go. Okay, edit it to be bass drum build. And more. Add a comma there and then done. There, done. Ow. Ow. Got my neck. I popped my neck and it hurt. Ow. Ow. Okay, there was other person here. Another gone. Sad now. I'm lonely. Yeah, whatever. It's going to be VOD, video on demand. Once I finish the stream, I'm gonna try to make an edited down version. If I can bear to edit down a couple hours of footage, I probably can't. I mean, here's a cymbal. This is the same cymbal on the old machine, the second machine. This is what it sounds like if I can get a redstone block. I'm using roughly the same system over here. Roughly. Oh, what's that doing? Oh, wait, no, that one is deleting the Some block. This is what it sounds like. Bass drum. Snare drum. Hi-hat. That's the only instruments I have of the second machine in this world. So we're gonna hop over to the second machine world because I'm just kidding. I want to though. We're gonna do another live stream. Record doing the second machine though. It's just me programming the second machine. You know, the timing I had for this program is extremely tight. Like, I had to do it in 2 ticks in between the loop. I didn't have 2 ticks. Okay, we're gonna mute everything but the snare and the bass drum. You get kind of this interesting rhythm. It's almost in a swing tempo, but a little bit slower. I need a better cymbal. I'll tell you that now. Instead of muting the instruments, I'm just gonna leave the snare drum unmuted for the memes. This snare drum over here was so much simpler to build than this one. This one is so low down in the machine that it messed with my mind. Literally, it broke me. It broke my mind. So how far away can I go without this program stopping? I think it's that far away. No, the program's still running. I think it's a time thing, really. I can use this as a metronome. I can use this cymbal snare pattern as a metronome. Yeah, that's cool. Ooh, spooky, scary skeleton. No. What? So the best way to stop the program is by removing this repeater. That's the best way to stop the program. So we're actually going to end the stream here because I gotta go eat. I woke up today and just did some things and then started the stream. I didn't have any breakfast, so I gotta go eat. So goodbye. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you in the next stream, which is going to be later today. So goodbye.